Hello and welcome to Star Child Links, and I'm doing a reading today to help you guys figure out what the hand of fate looks like in your life and why you need to allow it to do its job. So I'm putting out 4 groups, 1, 2, 3, and 4, because 4 is a number of fate. Well, 8 is the number of fate, but 4 is like the mini version of that. And it's the number of death and it's the number of stability. It basically is the deciding number of what gets to stay and what gets to go. So the reason I am doing this reading is because I just did a reading for an old friend of mine from college today, and it was pretty revealing. So I thought, why not share this with you guys? So the thing is, she noticed certain patterns within her life, and she was wondering what this was all about. And when I did the reading, we found out it wasn't the pattern to be healed or anything. It was just something her soul had agreed to do on this planet. It's, yeah, it's just something she was put on this earth to do automatically without really thinking about it, without having any control over it. That's why I call this, the hand of fate. How does it look like in your life? So anyway, we are going to, I hope you've picked your groups, and now we move on to number 1. Number 1, we have the Emperor, and the 3 of Wands, and 3 of Cups, and Swords. Interesting. Quite a lot of this came up upside down, so let me check. Okay, actually, let me try and do this without. So, Emperor, upside down, I feel it's to do with being controlled, being under an authoritative thumb. I don't know what the phrase is, but yeah, you want to rebel against authority. You do not think that whatever authority figure in your life has even a right to be there or something like that. So it's either abuse by authority figures, or it's that they haven't really taught you much. You really want someone of authority in your life, but they haven't been the kind of people, the kind of adults that they needed to be when you were a kid and needed guidance. And 3 of Wands is about seeing a whole new world, but this one, okay, now I get it. So for some of you, it looks like you've been overprotected. And that's because of this authority figure here. So there's a lot of authority issues and themes like that happening. Let me go further. And this is 3 of Cups, which is all to do with celebration and joy and good dynamics. And it's a totally different vibe from here. Well, there is one commonality, the number 3. There are 3 of wands and 3 of cups. And 3 of wands is about something new. And 3 of cups points to relationship. It's very interesting. So there's earth, fire, water, air elements. You have literally everything over here. It's time to pull out some cards. The Empress. Okay. Okay. The Empress, by the way, is about nurturing, giving, creativity, fertility, growth, expansion. So, yeah. And it's opposite of the Emperor energy. Well, not opposite, but it's the counterpart. All right. And one for the Emperor, Daughter of Cups, and one for the, yeah, this one. So Daughter of Cups and the Emperor, it just makes me think that you've been really subdued by your authority figures. You've been really I'm just getting this really boxed in feeling. Yeah, restricted, boxed in. Your creativity could not flow as much. And also, I'm getting you guys were also very sensitive, and you needed the guidance and the kind of warmth that comes from having protective people around you, but protective in the nice way, in a more in a less constricting way, and in a more supportive way. And then Judgment, and this one is about exploring boundaries. I rarely read this as Judgment, but I think this is the first time I'm reading it as Judgment. Or usually when I read this, it means fresh start and things like that. But this time, yeah, this time it means like yeah, pretty much Judgment. So it's like, I feel it's very complicated for you guys, because it may be so easy for me to say that it was an authority problem, but the thing with this is, it is so multifaceted. It's because you're a sensitive person, so I think it's affected you in so many different ways that probably even you yourself don't really realize to a complete extent yet. And it's like every time you peek at a new world, you get judged. Every time you step into a new world, step into a new identity, you get judged. And it's all about following your natural progression, which unfortunately does not match the guidelines of whatever authority figure is there or was there in your life. But it is going to lead you to Three of Cups, a place where you can meet other people that are like you, and you can celebrate your differences, your similarities, and just have fun with it. It's no longer about rebelling, it's no longer about pushing the limits and getting further and further away from, say, your parents or your guardians or whoever it was that was imposing so much so many restrictions on you. And this is where you get to after all of that struggle. You get to a point where you know your mind, you know who you are. No one can tell you otherwise. No one can make you believe you're anything less. No one's judgment can affect you. Now that's really powerful. No one's judgment can affect you. Oopsie. Yeah. So, yeah. Basically, you are someone who, despite limiting forces, despite tendencies of dependency on authority figures, or too much influence of authority figures restricting your life. Yeah, it's just very multifaceted for you guys, your relationship with authority. But it's like you guys, you really move beyond that whole paradigm, and you build worlds where people can find acceptance, is what I'm getting at. So, yeah, you are. So, if I were to name it, name the kind of influence fate has in your life, you are basically a defier of limitations and restrictions, and you are a maker of new worlds. And your gift for doing all of this is clarity. Clarity about yourself, clarity about the world. And I feel you are a person who could really appreciate clarity. Yeah. Moving on. Number two, we have 6 of Swords, 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and the Fool. Okay, nice. Very nice. So, 6 of Wands is upside down. I usually read it like things were fine before, and then shit started to hit the fan. So this was how it was in the beginning, unexpected crisis coming into your life. And then you have 8 of Wands, which is kind of funny if you look at it. We have rainbow colors in both, but it's like here it's been softer, it's more childhood colors, and over here is when you've grown up some, and out of everything that you've tried, and you've tried a lot of things, I feel like you've really put effort into so the kind of energy I'm getting from this is that you're the kind of person who has had to deal with unexpected crisis, unexpected situations, losses, and stuff like that. Well, not really loss, I would say, but more like troubled times, rough waters, things like that. And so you've had to deal with that, but you've tried a lot of things. You've tried a lot of things and you failed, and some of them actually worked. See, it's like if you tried 7 things, the 8th one worked. The 8th one returned a bit of that rainbow back. So, yeah, You're the kind of person who tries and tries and tries until you get something right and move forward. And you are basically the unlocker of dreams. It's like you inspire people to dream again. You inspire people to think about what they want in their life and try and make that happen. And then you have the fool, which is what you'll become. And I think you're already there, by the way. And this fool is not at all a bad thing. He is someone who is willing to take the risk. He might be ridiculed by people, he might be taken lightly, but no one understands that he's been through all of this to get here. It's like you had once lost the rainbow and you tried so many ways to get it back, and you did. You managed to find a way to dream again realistically into your life what you want to see happen, and you're going for it. That's the best part. You're taking all the risks. You're a source of inspiration. People are going to look at you and either laugh at you or they'll think that you're really brave. And honestly, I feel like you don't care what they think, because you know what you've been through and you know what you're going to get by all of these efforts that you're putting in. So yeah, kudos to you. I mean, this is amazing. Keep it up. So basically, you're an inspirer in the universe. That's what the hand of fate looks like in your life. You have troubles in your life, but that's only to make you look more inspiring to other people that meet you. Yeah. So next, number 3, we have the World. Okay. Son of Cups. Lovers. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. So we have the World upside down, which I usually interpret it as you lost the world. And then Son of Cups upside down usually means choked for me. But I'm gonna pull up 2 more cards. Actually, I don't feel like I need to pull up 2 more cards. Cause you know what it looks like to me? It looks like you have everything. And you feel like it's not enough. And you want to meet that person in your life. That one person. And that is when your energy unlocks, your creativity unlocks. I think so. Wait, let me just check. Because I usually don't do very romancy stuff. So I'm always surprised when I see it in my readings. The Lovers. Oh my god, this is so obvious now. So for you guys, it can mean 2 things, okay? Either you had everything you could possibly ask for in the world and it didn't satisfy you, or you didn't have everything in the world. No, that's not the case actually. The world did not satisfy you. And maybe you had everything you needed to take care of yourself, but it wasn't enough. It it didn't do much for you basically. Nothing does much for you. You have a lot of creativity locked within you. You have this impressive little kernel of energy that is just waiting to come out of you in full bloom, in in a level of greatness. But it's all unlocked because you're waiting for the one man in your life, the one woman in your life that's going to help you unlock it all. So it's like your life is literally truly beginning at the point of love, at the point of true love. And then there is Knight of Pentacles, which is all about working, putting in effort, making investments, seeing money returns, and yeah, fruit of labor. So it looks like, so this is the point where you meet the one, right? And up until then, it's like you've just been gathering material, you've been gathering things from the world, you've been gathering, or rather stocking up on creativity and ideas and things like that within your soul, stocking up on love, even so much love that you have to give. And it's like the right person will come into your life and shake it all out of you. For some of you, I'm thinking that they will really teach you how to appreciate life, really teach you how to express yourself in this world. Really, it's almost like you're someone who's like wrapped up too tightly within themselves, and this lover person comes to you, and they're just like, get this one open, get it all open, yeah. That's how you do things. So yeah, that is literally you are the hand of fate in your life is the lover, the aspect of love. The You literally bloom when you're in love. You are at your best when you're in love. But let me tell you something really important though. You do not need your partner to do something worthwhile in your life. Of course, it's going to make a huge difference. But what I'm trying to tell you is that love is a vibration, it's a frequency. Even if you're not with your partner, even if God forbid something happens to them and you end up alone, I need you to realize that you can trigger love within yourself by just listening to a song, or just being in love with the universe, trying to see the magic in it. The more you see it, the more you are in love with anything, it's going to work out for you better than it is when you're just witnessing the world pass by. Okay? So, yeah, that's your reading. And finally, number 4. Ooh la la, you have the Sun and you have the 9 of Pentacles, and Magician and Empress. Wow. You are just amazing. You seem to be like on this one track course to yeah, to awesomeness. I don't know. I'm kind of jealous. So anyway, it really doesn't look like you had anything tough going on in your life, but maybe who knows. I'm just talking about the hand of fate here, okay? So you're like the sun, which makes me think, especially with the magician card here and the empress energy that kind of looks like high priestess from where I'm looking. Um, sun makes me think of this fresh soul, this um, it's like that exuberance from when you were a kid. You somehow manage to preserve that. That is seriously special. So you somehow manage to preserve that into your adulthood. This is Nine of Pentacles is all about you being a grown woman, a grown man who is kind of self-made and proud of himself or herself and their achievements. So you've literally grown into the person you were always meant to be. It's like how do I tell? You know, like how some people when they grow up they just act grown up. You have actually grown into yourself. You have actually, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, there is the magician too, which is amazing. It is so it's saying that you not only have made yourself who you are, you have also gone as far as to understand your effect on this world. You have understood what kind of tools you have at your disposal, what kind of resources you have, um, what kind of magic you can do in this universe, what kind of effect you have. Look at this green energy, and I feel like you're really healing the world in some way or healing one person at a time in some way just because of the green thing. I literally never really noticed this until this reading. I never really noticed it. And it fits really well with the Empress energy. Whoopsie, don't shake. It fits really well with the Empress energy because it makes me think of the green, makes me think of nature, which is kind of missing from this card. But I really can't think of the Empress without some green around her. So the Empress is someone who rules with more kindness than the Emperor. The Emperor rules with authority and with a firm hand. The Empress rules with kindness and wisdom and yeah, and she's also, whoa, I just realized you come to a point where you have molded yourself, and then from there you go one level further and you help other people too. You literally, I won't be surprised if you're the boss man or the boss lady and you really take care of other people and make sure that they grow into the kind of people that they were always meant to be, like how you managed to grow up so well. It's kind of cool, really. I like it. I really like it. So yeah, you are learning your, actually I'm pretty sure you're already there. I mean, look at these cards. These are amazing. You have the best luck ever. So yeah, the hand of fortune, the hand of fate in your life looks like, I don't know what to call this one. The magician, the sun, the empress. You can literally take any of it and name yourself with it. Just whatever appeals to you. It's you are like the sun energy that's unspoiled even to this day. It's like that pure childhood part of you is still unspoiled and still shining through in your adult self. Or you can be this really smart ass person who knows the potential of things, of themselves, of the world, knows the rules of the universe and the magic of it and how to bend it and play with it. Or you can be the empress, the one who commands, the one who looks after her people, the one who provides for her people, who manages her people, who cares for them, who, yeah, you get the idea. You're literally all of that. If there was one word to combine all of this, I would use it, but I don't have a word. Yeah. So that's the end of this reading. You guys have fun. Bye bye.